on select or something. Yeah, here. No. This selected donor weapon. Yeah, on select. Set selected donor weapon. This dot status window. We're passing to as the status window to this. The well, no, that's the status window. So interesting. So okay, now we're setting this. Okay, I know what we do for this because we actually have a new added a new parameter. So we need to just say this to underscore wep stat wind dot get donor. Get selected donor. I just say get donor weapon. So I think there should be one there. Set donor weapon. Nope, there isn't one actually. I wonder where that came from then. Up there. So that's from the okay, that's from the donor weapon list. Get selected. I guess we can use that then. Oh, wait, too far down. Or far up. I guess we could use that. So wep list donor. Wep donor list wind. Get selected donor weapon. Okay. We'll try and run this again, and then that'll be the stream for now. The rectangles don't reach across the entire length of the window now. Not sure if I like it that way or not. Well, it's always been that way, actually, kind of. Yeah, I guess it's always that way. Okay, refine. And go to this one, level up. Obviously, since these weapons are the same weapons, they'll have the same stuff, so nothing new will be added. We'll have to add a new weapon, or maybe add a tag to the sword weapon to actually test that. Alright, so both are refined, synthesize, select this, and no, still can't read property gold form. Okay, well, we'll have to work on that later tonight. So, thanks for watching the stream so far, and we'll see you later. Anyway, so we're back. This is GeoWill from Man Productions², and we're going to go and pick up from where we left off earlier today, this morning. So, let's see why this is not getting any kind of value for. It's got to be because what we're passing doesn't have a value probably, which is interesting, and we'll need to figure out why. So, oh, wrong file. I was gonna say, I didn't think it was 5,000 lines long yet. Might get there, but shouldn't be there yet. So gold cost is where it's crapping out at. Here. So, I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. 2405. Yeah. So, base weapon, gold form. So base weapon is not, doesn't have a value. Alright. Let's go up to the setter here. Okay. So I'm not gonna do any we're not gonna do any leveling up or anything. We're just gonna go right for the gonna grab 2 rounds of weapons and then go straight for the. Just gonna get rid of this to test the synthesis. So, all right. So here's our weapon. We select it, and we come over here. So let's go and close all of these. Oh, that was the only watch expression. Okay. Alright, so we want to find out what we have in this underscore wep stats wind dot get weapon. So game instance weapon. And what about the other one? This dot underscore wep donor list window dot get selected donor weapon. Also game instance weapon, okay. So now base is a game instance weapon, and donor is a game instance weapon. Gold formula, gold form, it's there. Oh, this underscore wep, right. Interesting. So, all right. Let's rename this from base wep to wep then, so we can use that. Well, yeah, that's so maybe the gold formula should be, instead of being out here, should be a well then, but yeah, this has to change though. The best way to do that is to have it calculate at the time of the thing. So how do we do this? What if we just call it wep level instead of this dot wep dot level? And then we have of course now, wherever we use these at, we'll need to have a wep level variable, but that's easy to do. It's an easy thing to deal with. Alright, apply. Okay. Save it. And we'll go ahead and close this. Now, anywhere we have eval, because that's where we're going to have these. Or not dot eval, just eval. So we need to have var wep level equals this dot underscore wep dot underscore level, and that'll help with those. Let's see, you got both of those there. This one's in refined, so same thing. Oh, and we'll also need to do ref level too. Well, maybe. No, we won't need to do that. Those aren't in the those aren't in the forms. Those are down here. Well, I don't think they are. Let me check again. I'm pretty sure they're not. So math POW, wep level +1, 2.5. Wep level. Yeah, no, just wep level. Okay. Then I'm going to synthesize. Here, though, we have to say var wep level. Well, base wep level. So base. Crap. Okay, just base. We're not using the eval for the donor weapon. So wep level. Ah, come on. There. Equals this underscore base weapon dot underscore level. And that'll help with that one. Okay, so that'll fix those. Let's go and save it. And then run this. And see if we still get a crash there or not. Current property level of undefined. That's a new one. Alright, where's that at? Console, same place. Well, 2408, which is a little bit. No, that's the same one. This base weapon. This to underscore base weapon to underscore level. What the hell? We've already established that base is correct. It's coming through correctly. Oh, base wep. Oh, seriously? I thought I'd spell out weapon. Holy Christ, okay, we've got a lot of fixing to do here. Might be easier just to rename those than to rename these, but we've already started, so. And then this wep ref, no, it's gotta be, so gold cost time, so the weapon ref, and this is, wow, this is not right either. So what do we base this off of? Well, I guess we go with the base weapon. Yeah, so the beginning part of this would be the base weapon, and then we have the other stuff in there as well. So base wep. Gold cost, base wep. Keep on hitting 2 instead of. It's either 2. God, it's either 2 or it's V. It's like my nemesis right now. Can you push the keyboard back a bit? Okay, so this is going to go down to donor wep. So much crap to change. Okay, so there's those. Okay, that's fine. Nothing really to change there or there. So now, we'll grab our selection here. So this dot underscore base weapon. Okay, and then in the selection, place all. Alright. Okay, now that that's done, let's see if we get any others. Okay, grab 2, synthesize. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so, well, we've got some stuff here. So level is 10, refinement 0, durability 0. That shouldn't be 0. We'll have to fix that. EXP 0, which is fine. It's good, there's no worry because we're resetting it. And it looks like we're getting blind added. That's 15%. And then plus 7.5% for guard, which that's interesting too. We need to put on a check to only grab the type 13s for now, the code 13s. So we're getting, this is a regular thing, regular attack selection, whatever. And that's what we're thinking about MV. Attacking and guarding are now technically, you know, they're basically skills. And the guard skill specifically has a trait that determines how effective it is. It's really weird. We have an attack plus 2 over here, which makes sense because they don't have anything but attack normally. So let's see if these values are actually correct though. Let's grab the there it is. Get the database open. Calculator man to the rescue. All right, so that's interesting. Yeah, blind isn't in here actually. I'm not sure where that's coming from. So so actually these traits aren't showing correctly either. I'm just more interested in the attack though. So it already exists, so it's going to be at 15% of that. So that's not right either. It should be 35 times 0.15. Yes, it should be 5. Should be plus 5. So that's not right either. So we got some problems, and this isn't drawing as well. So let's see if we can figure out what's really going on here. First, let's go check out the stat window. Synth, here we go. So, we have params. Well, let's just do the base because that's all there's going to be really. So those two. We also could do durability to figure out what's going on there. And then traits because we need to figure out what's up with those. So traits. Yeah, here. So for this, we want to go say if okay. So I want to add this down here as well. Not sure why it's doubling up for. tab is behaving weirdly. Tab size is supposed to be 4 spaces. That's like adding 2. Basically, it's adding double what it should be. That's weird. Very, very strange. Okay. Oops, I nuked the semicolon. Alright, so we're only going to get 13s now on those, which is good. Let's save that and refresh. Alright, let's grab weapons, go to synthesize, select, and B traits exists, not defined. That's new. How come that didn't throw an error before? Oh, yeah, that's interesting. What the hell's going on there? Somehow I've managed to royally screw that up. Alright. Okay, here we are. So durability, what's going on here? So maybe this is rounding down to less than 1. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. It's less than 1, so it's rounding it down to 0. Of course, this is a level 1 weapon, so that makes sense. Really. Well, what the... that shouldn't be the case. Why is donor... Why is that 0? Max dur shouldn't be 0. It should be the durability. Durability is 0. Because it's basic iron sword. Even though we selected Katana of Darkness. So right off the bat, we're not selecting the right weapon out of here. Okay, let's go take a look at the donor list then. Specifically the select. And that's why we're getting the blind force, because blind doesn't exist on this weapon, but it exists on the database traits for the iron sword. Okay, so when we open it, we're calling select, I guess, which is doing this a couple of times. So when we click on something, it should say this index, which should be 2. Yes, it's 2. So now we're saying, so just underscore selected donor weapon is undefined. Selected donor weapon. Okay, so now we have a value. Yeah, basic iron sword. Interesting. So that's 2. So as the game party weapons, does it have a 0? That's interesting. Game party. So we have 4 in this array. Ah, okay. So true. So what's going on here is that we are not considering the second weapon because that's the one we're using. So we have a list of 0 to 2, so 3 items, index 0 to 2. We're getting 2 because that's the ID, that's the index, but that's not the one we want. We want 3 because that's the instance there. So this is interesting. So we need to figure out a way to reliably pull the right ID. So you could say, well, we'll check for the name. Well, you could have multiple weapons with the same name, so that's not going to work. Could we somehow make a list, basically pull game party weapons into here in a variable, and then remove anything from it that doesn't match our conditions, and then use that to then compare against? That could work. However, the thing is, if we do that, isn't going to modify it, because are we going to be creating an instance of it? Like what was happening before. Or do we... Because this isn't necessarily going to always be one less. Let's say we're using weapon 3. In this case,